Hey, my friend, if I was to ask you who is happier, is it the person that's living in San Diego or the person that's living in Colorado? Is it the woman that makes $50,000 a year or the man that makes $100,000 a year? You see, the focusing effect would say that it doesn't really matter what you do in life. What matters is where your focus is, right? So in today's Mindset Monday, I want to show you exactly how to implement a 3-step process to change the way you think, the way you feel, and ultimately make you a happier human being. See, the focusing effect is pretty cool. The first step in it is recognizing that the grass isn't always greener. You see, as Americans, we get addicted to choices. We get addicted to options that we have in front of us, and that can be in the way of financial, it can be relationships, it can be in jobs, it can be whatever it is. We become obsessed with what else is over there. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. In fact, they're showing in studies now that the grass is greener wherever your focus is and wherever you pay that attention towards. Happiness comes from being present. It comes from being fully engaged in that moment. Number 2 is to release your expectations as a human being. Expectations is the downfall of your happiness. Think about it. If you expect somebody to be a certain way, when they show up to a dinner or something that you're doing and they don't show up as that idealized image of what you thought they should be, what happens? Well, you start to feel bad. You start to think, what if? What if this person is this? What if this person is this way? Instead of saying, what if, why don't we change it to, well, let's just see what happens. Let's see how the universe unfolds this. Let's see what God brings into my experience. And you'll start to see the world show up and unfold in a much different way. Number 3 of the focusing effect is far too many people are on social media. They're engaged in activities that show other people's highlight reels. You got Instagram. It looks like a fashion model shoot over and over and over again. It imprints on your mind. Your subconscious brain's firing dopamine. It's firing serotonin, all these neurochemicals. And then when you detach yourself from it, you look in the mirror and you realize you're not that idealized image that you've been following somebody's highlight reel the whole entire time. What happens? You have a crash. Your dopamine goes down. Oxytocin leaves you, these neurochemicals that we've talked about in the past. You start to feel bad, right? So instead of comparing yourself to somebody's highlight reel, when you're looking at your struggle reel every day, let's start to shapeshift that. Let's start to look at your highlight reel and not compare it to someone else's. So I want to challenge you, my friend, and for the next 7 days until the next Mindset Monday, I want you to write down 3 things every single day that you're grateful for that day. 3 things that happened, 3 people that came into your life experience. Whatever it is, write it down. You see, what this does is it evokes a high vibrational feeling. And it's that feeling that's going to pull in more of those highlight reel opportunities into your life experience. It's going to change your focus. And what you focus on, you start to become. You attract what you are. And that's what this is about. You change who you are. Your DNA starts to shift. Opportunities start to open up. You start to become a different person when you start implementing the focusing effect. Drew Canoli, remember, we're in this together. I'll see you next week.